So first, I want to talk about newest updates as far as when it comes to Tampa Bay Rays in their current situation. Of course, they're not going to play the 2025 season in the Trop because it's going to cost a lot of money and millions to repair the roof. So they won't, even if they repair it, they won't be able to play the 2025 season in the Trop. So with that being said, it means they had to find a new venue to play the 2025 season. Um, so they went in the hunt. And I personally love the decision they made of going to George Steinbrenner Field in Tampa Bay, or in Tampa, period. Uh, Located right next to Raymond J. Stadium. It is a smart and strategic move, and the best move to keep them in the Tampa Bay area. Because their other choices, of course, were um, Wide World of Sports, Disney's Wide World of Sports in Orlando, which would have put them outside their Tampa Bay market um, as far as strategic and what they needed. Um, of course, they're facing backlash from Pinellas County, uh, which, for those of you that don't know, Florida's set up. Pinellas County is within St. Pete, which is where the Trop is located. Um, of course, Pinellas County had already been, kind of pushing off signing and agreeing to releasing the bonds to go towards the new stadium. Um, but now this just pushed it over the edge more, especially because there are also changes within um, county commissioners and all that uh, make up the governing body of Hillsborough, or I mean Pinellas County. To now, it's looking like it's going to be a dead vote against releasing the funds because of the fact that they're all mad that the Rays actually left St. Pete Clearwater area, left Pinellas County, uh, and didn't choose Pinellas County or any of the two fields within Pinellas County to play the 2025 season. The problem with the fields in Pinellas County is they're two minor league fields that do not offer anything near what the Rays would need for 2025 season, and there's no way they would have either one of the two fields set up for what they need for their 2025 season. Whereas going to Steinbrenner Field, they already have the setup they need for television, clubhouse, seating, train, training facilities, uh, everything that a major league baseball team would need in their stadium that these minor league stadiums in Pinellas do not offer. Also, another benefit to going Steinbrenner is the fact that the attendance, the max seating at Steinbrenner is much higher than it is for the two minor league stadiums. The two minor league stadiums may be anywhere between 8,000 and 9,000 seats, which, by the way, even with their attendance as low as it is, at the Trop was much higher than that 8 to 9,000 seats. So that's also another reason it makes more sense to go to a stadium that will give them the maximum more seating they would need to even if they draw in just the base that they are currently been having at their home games, they would have the space to seat everybody and have the facilities to accommodate the fans and accommodate the facilities that they as a major league team need to have for the season. Um, and no matter how you look at it, it also comes down to any one of the three fields they would have chosen, either Steinbrenner or the two that are in Clearwater and Pinellas. Yes, it would still require some figuring out scheduling because they are home to a minor league team. All three facilities are home to a minor league team, whether it be a AAA, AA team, um, which of course are affiliates of the major league teams. So either way, it would have been either working out an agreement with the Blue Jays and their minor league team, um, Pittsburgh and their minor league team, or of course the Yanks and their minor league version here in Tampa. Um, they went with the one that offered them the best opportunity and the best chance, and then accommodate them better, and accommodate better their needs. Um, so on them, that was a wiser choice. Pinellas doesn't see it that way. Pinellas is highly upset about the fact that they're going outside, so now they're going to say they shouldn't get the funding to build the new stadium. The problem with this is Pinellas isn't thinking about this logically into the future. You're not paying for them currently to. You're not signing off on funds for current issue. You're signing off on bonds for a future build and future income. So you're gonna lose them for May, mind you. If they stayed in the Trop while they built the new stadium, you wouldn't have lost anything. I give you that that line of thinking. Um, but of course, Milton came through and messed that all up. So it took some rethinking there. And you got to think about it logically. You're only losing them for 1, 2, 3 seasons. But then they're coming back into a new stadium, a new long-term agreement to staying within St. Pete in a brand new stadium. And more future income coming back in to St. Pete, Pinellas County. So you're releasing those funds on future income and future build that's not only going to help the team, but it's going to help the county in general for higher income. Not only that area of the Gaslight District, but the surrounding area of the Gaslight District as well. Sorry, I had two cats who decided they wanted to try to get into a tussle. So, as I was saying, but if Pinellas wants to pull that funding, hey, that's perfectly fine. Because the Rays actually win either way. That's what they're not realizing, is the Rays are going to win either way. Whether you pull the funding or you don't, they win either way, because you and Pinellas County and St. Pete already have plans in place to redevelop the Gaslight District already. So, and having a Rays there and a new stadium was just a benefit to that, and to where you and the taxpayers within Pinellas and St. Pete aren't taking on that full cost on your own, because a big portion of it was the new stadium. Everything hinged around that new stadium. So by you doing that, you're denying now future use, and now you're gonna have to get bigger bonds to go ahead and do that revitalization, and now you're even possibly putting that plan, even if it doesn't involve the Rays, further back. I think this opens the doors back up to Hillsborough and Tampa to be able to go back into negotiations and talking with the Rays about bringing the stadium here into Tampa Bay, into Tampa itself. There are, in my opinion, and from what I know here in Tampa, there are quite a few locations that will be perfect for a new stadium for the Tampa Bay Rays and keeping them within the Tampa Bay market. Um, and you're also going to find that maybe coming across the bay and across the bridge was a great decision, ultimately. Um, to where you're going to get that fan base that wasn't willing to cross the bridge and go into the Gaslight District and deal with all that St. Pete, close to the same downtown St. Pete area traffic and roadways, just going across the Bay Bridges anyway when just to watch a game. Um, I mean, the same can be said about those in Pinellas now having to cross the bridge to watch it, but you'll find the fan base here in Tampa is bigger, especially to keep the MLB team. Um, there's also where I think personally MLB's got to step up and be like, look, this has got to be done. Um, but either way, I digress. Let's go ahead and get into the game. I will talk about this more, as this is a very deeply rooted situation right now, and I believe uh, that if neither Pinellas or even Hillsborough, Tampa do anything, Tampa market will lose MLB to another city. And right now, the most favorable for that is looking like Nashville, Tennessee. And they'll be renamed, and then, of course, the current owner will sell to Nashville. So I think it's time for MLB to step in and for Hillsborough County and the city of Tampa to step up and strike a deal. You could even keep the current stadium design and bring it into Tampa, and there are quite a few locations that you could use. You ask me, I already have the perfect spot in mind, but I'm not going to share that because I'm not going to give that away. I'm going to see if Tampa, Hillsborough County, or even the Rays, either of you guys reach out to me directly, I'll personally tell you my ideas and what I plan and see for the Rays in Tampa Bay and the Rays staying in the Tampa market. Probably won't hear that until after the 2025 season shows that maybe staying in the Tampa market and coming into Tampa itself is a wise idea. But something definitely needs to be done, especially on the MLB end.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Cleveland Guardians.
Ooh, going against the Guardians.